Part 2. As a tarantula, Anton Miguel Rodriguez worked as an assassin for the rulers of the tyrannical regime ruling in South America, homeland of Dalvadia. His cruel actions led to his clashes with Spider-Man. Powering up, Tarantula originally had no superpowers abilities, but he was injected with drugs that enhanced his strength, fighting skills. He used his new powers to track down and kill refugees from Dalvadia in New York. Spider-Man stopped him. Tombstone, a towering albino with a vicious streak and teeth filled into sharp points. Lonnie Lincoln carved out a fearsome reputation as mob hitman Tombstone. Robbie Robertson of the Daily Bugle had lived in fear of Lonnie since they were childhood friends, but his evidence finally saw that Tombstone was put behind bars for his crimes. Vendetta. In retaliation for his prison sentence, Tombstone did everything he could to make Robbie's life a nightmare. Spider-Man helped out his friend stay out of the Tombstone's clutches, though the villain remained a constant threat among the city's criminal elite. Other villains that I believe may be in the new Spider-Man film. First one being Swarm. Former Nazi agent Fritz von Meyer came to a bad end when the killer bees he studied turned on him. Somehow his conscience survived and he lived on as the Swarm's guiding intelligence. Swarm used Spider-Man as a predator of insects and so considers him his natural enemy. Hive of Evil. Resurrected during a science experiment at Empire State University, Swarm attacked the campus with his legions of killer bees. Peter Parker changed into his Spider-Man costume to battle the threat, only succeeding when he unleashed a chemical concoction that resembled insect repellent. Another villain that I believe may appear is Silvermane, due to his links with Tombstone and the Magia, as well as Hammerhead. But the main one I believe may be the main big bad in the new Spider-Man film is a character called Shaptra. When Spider-Man met Ezekiel, he learned that he could be the mystical totem of the spider, a revelation that made him a target for Shaptra, totem of the spider wasp. Because spider wasps are the natural predators of spiders, Shaptra forced Spider-Man into a confrontation in which she revealed her true deadly insect form. Forcing a showdown, guided by Ezekiel, Spider-Man arranged a rematch deep inside an African temple in order to turn the tables on Shaptra. She lost the battle and became prey for the spider creatures that dwelled in the depths of the temple's catacombs. This is Hammerhead, with a restructured head that was surgically enhanced with steel plates. As we mentioned before about Shaptra, I suppose I should do the intro about Ezekiel. Ezekiel is the mysterious Ezekiel claimed that Spider-Man's powers were not caused by Spider-Man, but were bestowed on him by the mystical totems of animal spirits. Ezekiel possessed super spider powers too, but he used his to become a wealthy corporate executive. Guidance of an expert. After learning Spider-Man's identity, he told Peter Parker that he could help him achieve his destiny as the bearer of the spider totem. Together the two defeated Ageless Morlun, a monster who fed on the life force of the totem. Morlun has walked the earth for centuries, feeding on the life forces of lesser beings while seeking out pure energy of totems. The human avatars are primal animal spirits. Believing Spider-Man to be a bearer of the spider totem, Morlun tracked him relentlessly, hoping to consume the spider essence and prolong his own life. Primal Predator. Spider-Man and the mysterious Ezekiel teamed up to defeat Morlun, seemingly wiping me out from existence. But Morlun has returned from the dead several times since then, drawing on his connection to the spiritual energy of the living being to fuel his resurrections. This is the Magia, Silvermane, Count Nefaria, Hammerhead. I suppose we can't end this video without discussing the Punisher. The Punisher. Military veteran Frank Castle's life changed forever when his wife and children lost their lives in a gang shootout. As the Punisher, he swore vengeance on his family's killers and organised crime. Spider-Man doesn't approve of the Punisher's methods, but the two often find themselves on the same side. Armed and dangerous, many of Spider-Man's most persistent enemies include the Jackal and the Kingpin have also launched plots to finish the Punisher once and for all. Even though Spidey and the Punisher have teamed up in the past, the two to defeat their mutual foes, they wouldn't exactly call each other friends.